morning students, class 8. Yesterday we had done question number 1 and question number 2 of exercise 6.1, and today we will complete exercise 6.1. Okay, so just see question number 3 from your books. It is saying which of the following below expression are polynomials. Means, see, this is the first part of the question. It is given 6x raised to power minus 4 plus 3x square plus 7x minus 6. Okay, so these expressions are given to us and we have to tell that whether they are the polynomials or not. So just recall the concept explained by me. I had explained you that the power of the variable must be in whole number. Means it can be 0, it can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3. It cannot be negative because negative things do not come in whole number. Okay, it cannot be in fraction because fractions 1 upon 2, 2 upon 3, this kind of thing doesn't come in whole number. So just keep one thing in mind, that those expressions will be considered as a polynomial in which the power of the variables are in whole number everywhere. See in this, its power is 1, its power is 2, its power is minus 4. Minus 4 is not a whole number, so it is not a polynomial. Not a polynomial. Is it clear? Okay. And if anyone asks you the reason, then you can give that the power of the variable is not in whole number. Is it clear? See one more, see part B of it. In part B, it is written 7x cube. 7x cube plus 4x square minus 3x minus 1. Okay, so just check. Its power is, its exponent is 1, its exponent is 2, its exponent is 3. Means we can say the power of all the variables are in whole number. So then we can say it is a polynomial. Is it clear? Okay, see one more example. You can see part C. In part C, it is written 6x raised to power 7 plus 3 a raised to the power 5 minus 4x raised to the power minus 3 plus 1. Just check. 7, 5 minus 3. Now minus 3 is not a whole number, so it is not a polynomial. Is it clear now? Hopefully you had understood. See one more part. See part H. In part H, 23x raised to the power 1 upon 3, 1 by 3 plus 9x square plus 3x. Its power is 1, its power is 2, its power is 1 upon 3. Again, 1 upon 3 doesn't come in a whole number, so it is not a polynomial. Is it clear? It is not a polynomial. Hopefully from these 4 parts you had understood that which expressions are polynomials and which expressions are not polynomials. Okay, note it and do the rest part by yourself. Okay, student, just read question number 4. Question number 4 is saying determine which of the expressions in question 3 are binomial, monomial, trinomial, polynomial and non-polynomial. Okay, so I had just recall the concept. The expressions which are formed of one term are called monomial. Expressions which are formed of 2 terms are called binomial, and the expressions which are formed of 3 terms, okay, 3, they are called trinomials, and the expressions which are formed of more than 3 terms are called polynomials. And non-polynomial means expressions like this, okay, which are not polynomial. So if you will see question 3 part A, it is non-polynomial. Okay, part B, it is part B, 1, 2, 3, 4 terms, it is a polynomial. Okay, in the same way, if you will see part C, it is non-polynomial. and in the same way you can complete this question. Okay, so see question number 5 on the board. Question number 5 is saying add the given polynomial. See, this is question number 5 part first, second and third. 3 polynomials are given to us and we have to add them. Okay, so just add them. So first of all, write like this: x cube minus 6x square y plus 3xy plus y square. This is the first expression, plus, because we have to add them. Okay, plus 4x cube plus 5x square y plus 3xy minus y square plus, this is minus 4xy. So put one, okay, bracket, plus 2y square. Okay, put bracket on only minus 4xy, okay, because this is a negative term. Now how to solve it? I had just explained in my concept like and unlike terms. Okay, so always keep one thing in mind and just recall from class 7th that like terms are added or subtracted, means we can add or subtract only the like terms, and like terms are those terms which are having the same kind of variable. Okay, so just write together the same kind of variable for solving them. First of all, take cube ones, x cube. Anything else of cube? Yes. Plus 4x cube. Anything else of cube? No. Okay. Now come on the second thing. Now this is done. Now we can take the square one. See, plus y square minus y square, they will be get cancelled because they are the same terms but with the opposite sign. Okay, anything else in y square? Yes, 2y square plus 2y square. Okay, now take this term minus 6x square y. See any other term of x square y? Yes, this is here, plus 5x square y. Any term else? No. Now plus 3xy, plus 3xy. See the term which are having the xy, this is plus 3xy, and here minus 4xy. Okay, anything else is left? No. Now nothing is left. I had taken all the terms. See, just notice one thing, that whenever I had written any term here, then I had put some kind of symbol just below it. Why? Because this will help me in remembering that anything is left or not. If anything will be left, then this symbol will not be present below it. Okay, so always write down one small symbol of any kind so that it is a symbol that you had used that term. Okay, now solve it. 4 plus 1, 5x cube, 2 plus 2y square, it is a single term, x square y, minus 6 plus 5 means minus 1. 1 we don't write, so we write minus x square y. Here 3 plus 3, 6xy, 6 minus 4 plus 2xy, and this is our needed answer. Okay, x cube will be get solved with x cube, y square will get solved by y square, x square y will get solved by x square y, xy will get solved by xy, and in this way we have to do it. Okay, so note it. Okay students, now see question number 5 part B. This is first term, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth. We have to this is first expression, this is second, this is third, and this is 4, and we have to add all this. Okay, so 4 minus x square plus x cube plus x square minus 5x plus 5 plus 5x square minus 7x plus 6 plus 6x minus 7. Okay, now write the like terms together. 4. Okay, first of all take the x having the highest power, x cube Any other x cube? No. X square, see, plus minus cancelled. Here also x square, so write it, plus 5x square, okay? X square we are done. Now take x, see, minus x is here, see, anywhere plus x? No. So just write it, minus x minus 5x minus 7x plus 6x, okay? Now take the numbers, 4, it is plus 4, it is plus 5, it is plus 6 minus 7, okay? X cube, 5x square, it is alone, see here, minus minus minus, all three will get added up but with the minus sign. 1 plus 5, 6, 6 plus 7, 13, minus 13x plus 6x, it is left, okay? Plus 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 6, 15 minus 7. X cube plus 5x square minus 13 plus 6, our answer will be minus 7x plus 15 minus 7, how much? 8. This is our needed answer, okay? So hopefully you had understood how to add the given polynomials, okay? So in this way you have to complete question number 5, rest part by yourself, okay? Now see question number 6. Now students, in question number 6 what we have to do, we have to see in part first, two polynomials are given to us and we have to subtract the first polynomial from the second, means this will be subtracted from minus 6yx square. Minus 6yx square, just write it and then put the symbol of minus. When we add, then we put the symbol plus, and when we subtract, then we put the symbol minus. And now write the first term. See this first polynomial. If you will see the first polynomial, it is already negative, means minus 9x square y. Two symbols cannot come together, so we have to put one bracket. Is it clear? Minus 6yx square. In case of minus sign, when the bracket will open, then it will change the sign, okay? So minus minus plus 9x square y. See, these two are like terms. Why? X is having power 2, x is having power 2, y is having power 1, y is having power 1. Minus 6 plus 9, plus minus means minus. 9 minus 6, 3 yx square, or you can say 3x square y. Both are the correct answer, okay? Note it. Okay, in 7c also we are having the two polynomials and we have to do the same thing. Subtract the first polynomial from the second. So first of all write the second polynomial. A plus 2b plus 3c minus 70. Then put the subtraction sign and put one bracket. I had just told you that it will change the sign of this polynomial each and every term, okay? 4d minus 7c minus 3a, okay? So write the first polynomial always in bracket. A plus 2b plus 3c minus 70. Now open the bracket. This minus sign will change the sign of every term. Minus 4d plus 7c plus 3a, okay? Now write like terms together. A plus 3a. Now take b. Here is b plus 2b, b, only at one place. Now take c plus 3c, anywhere c, yes, plus 7c. At last take d, minus 7d minus 4d. 3 plus 1, 4a, plus 2b, 7 plus 3 plus 10c, minus minus plus 7 plus 4 minus 11d. This is our needed answer, okay? Hopefully you had understood this thing also. So you have to complete question 6 in this way, okay? Now read question number 7. Now see question 7 in your books. Find the perimeter of a triangle having sides. Okay. So the we have to find the in question number 7 we have to find out the perimeter of a triangle, and we all know that when all the three sides of a triangle are given, just see, when the three sides of the triangles are given, then the method of finding the perimeter is sum of all sides. Okay. So we will apply the same thing here. Perimeter of a triangle. Okay. It is sum of all sides. So we have to add all the given polynomials. So what is given to us? 4x plus 3y plus 7. 4x plus 3y plus 7 plus 8x plus 3. 8x plus 3 plus 3y plus 7 plus 3y plus 7. X will get solved by x. 8 plus 4, 12x. Y will get solved by y. 3 plus 3 plus 6y. Number we get solved by number. 7 plus 3, 10. 10 plus 7, 17. And we have to give the answer in meter, because the sides are given in the SI unit of meter. Okay, so this is our needed answer. In the same way, see question number 8. In question number 8, find the perimeter of square. Which side? Means we all know square. So what is the formula of finding the perimeter of a square? Just recall from class 7th that the perimeter of a square is 4 into side. Means 4 into, and what side is given to us? Side is given to us 3xy plus 7x. 3xy plus 7x. Okay. So when this bracket will open, then this number 4 will get multiplied with this is 3 and with 7 also. Okay. Number gets multiplied with number and the variable gets multiplied by variable. Means those things get multiplied which are of the same kind. Okay. So 4 into 3xy plus 4 into 7x. 4 3s are 12xy plus 7 4s are 28x, and answer will come in meter. Okay. Just see question number 9 also. Find the perimeter of rectangle having sides 3x plus 2y and 7y. Okay. So we all know the formula of finding the perimeter of a rectangle. It is L, it is B. So the perimeter of a rectangle is 2L plus B. Okay. So complete this question by yourself. Substitute the value of L and B from the question, and whatever answer comes, suppose on solving whatever answer comes, then it will get multiplied by 2 in the same way as I had get 4 multiplied in question number 8. Okay. So students, you have to do exercise 6.1 from question number 1 to question number 9. Okay. And after this we will start new exercise 6.2. So this is my homework. Complete 6.1 from question number 1 to question number 9. Okay. Last question 10 to 14, cut them. Okay. So we will do question 1 to 9 in exercise 6.1, and my next video we will do exercise 6.2. Okay. Thank you very much, and complete the work in a very proper way in your fair copies. Okay. Thank you.